So what we're going to talk about today is what we perceive to be a radical change in how Google, the search engine, is presenting results. It's moving away from those 10 blue links that we all relied on heavily to drive traffic to our website. And that format has been turned upside down. It's now AI summaries with some, references to the right-hand side, and it's highly disruptive. And I know that you're working with your clients to help them mitigate and take advantage of this change, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the most disruptive thing I've seen on Google in my 21 years of being in SEO and search marketing. Nothing else has really even come that close. I would say Google Plus, which was, I think, launched about 12 years ago, it probably would have been pretty disruptive because the goal for Google Plus was for it to be personalized search experience, which is a lot of what this turns into, right? With AI. So back then Google was going to, or they were taking your data from your Google account. And when you used Chrome, and then they were serving up more personalized search experiences to people, which of course, from the SEO perspective is mind-bogglingly impossible to optimize for. So now we're finding ourselves in a very similar situation. Or AI search, whatever you want to call it, is very much like that. So the average search query on Google is 4 to 5 words. And, you can definitely corroborate that if you go into your own Google Search Console and you look at the queries that people are using to get to your site or anyone's site, you'll see that bears out over and over again. With AI search, Gemini, Perplexity, ChatGPT, they are really having a conversation like up to 24, 25, 26 words, optimizing for all of the conceivable permutations of 24 words combined together it's impossible. It's not something that you can possibly do. So this is not just a search conundrum. This is impacting the full buyer's journey. And I think this is the gap in knowledge for B2B marketers, is that we're all very proficient at, our go-to-market strategy and our personas and our ICP and the messaging being laid in with whatever the challenge is that we're trying to solve. This is the very beginning of the buyer's journey. If you look at Gartner's roadmap for the buying journey from 2019, there are about 11 touch points in the first 2 stages that are related to or entirely dependent upon search. And now that's going away. And so the term zero click means literally that. Someone is going to Google, they're performing a search. And then to your point, instead of clicking on one of those blue links that they used to go to a website and get more information, they're getting all the information they need right there on Google in the Gemini AI suggest. And then if you expand that section, then it really takes up the entire first page. So you have now, as an end user, this long list of information, related to whatever your query is, and every granular piece that is layered into that, you can then read more information. So end users don't even need to go to your website anymore. So to say this is a massive upheaval in B2B marketing, I think is an understatement. This is probably the biggest thing that has happened since the advent of the internet itself.